Let's get into it. Well, assuming the yep. We got a local transplant from one of the quieter servers. Let's see where in the world they've set up. Anyways, that's another person on the network. I don't. I really want to get the 1300. What you call it? Shards. That's going to cost. Like, glow ink. Is that it? Wop, wop, wop. All right, let's see what I got to replace this pine mailbox with. Because somebody pointed out that there is an issue. Any of the ones that generate using the every compatibility uh, don't uh, don't display their contents when you look inside them, but do actually receive the things properly. But that means like you have to either break them or hopper them or like point a router or something else that can pull things out of them at them. Alright. I need some logs from someplace. So, let's go get some logs. Because I need the upgraded fence to make a working mailbox. That doesn't need a hopper. This isn't even the fastest way to get to some trees that I know of. There's trees right up here. And the wonders of going up hills is just dashing up the diagonals. Like, okay, yeah, it's not hard to climb them normally. Alright. Don't particularly want birch as the wood for the box. Like, it's not a bad wood, but okay, I've got okay. Is this 8 or 9 logs on this tree? 10. Of course it's 10. Only. Alright. Now, do I strip the spruce? Oh, now you show up. I look for you for how many days and you're just right here? Right here. Really? This whole time. Powdered snow. Well, they were right. I was going to find it when not looking for it. One. Jump. And it's a big patch, too. Yep. Big patch of it. Alright. Time to go make that mailbox. I can decide whether or not I need to come back for their powdered snow using... Well, yeah. Something. Right. The correct thing to do right now is go edit this. Change it to enabled. It's now no longer a destination, which, honestly, hey, after 3+ years of using this in VH and probably like 5 years of using it in other things, I now know that I can set things like that. There's a crafting bench here. Wonder who left that. Okay, it honestly could be Smart Book 2, but guy teleports out here and starts setting up nearby. Yes, you loose cannon. I expect you did at least a little bit of farming on your way. Anyways, anything good? Saddle, but those become far easier to get by the time you need them. Alright. I'll have to come back with some light sources at some point or something like that. Random creeper. Zombie didn't notice me. Let's not walk straight into a skeleton. Constantly carrying around the purple crystal if I just want to go home. Never uses it. Walks my happy butt every place. Like, really? Spawn camper! Alright. Backpack goes back on. Magnet goes on. Oh, I didn't even get enough sticks. How am I going to make my spruce mailbox with only one stick? All right. You get to go in the box that I don't deal with today. I need to put another one on the wall. Lovely. Alright. Now to get some redstone, I need 3 redstone. Assuming I don't have more bows hiding out now. Okay. Any of that go in there. Any of this go in here. Yeah, that all tracks. Do I have bone meal? I have bone meal. Okay. Let's get those 2 sticks back out. Lines. Oh yes, you can compact the logs using that same keybind I use for everything else. Alright. Yeah, that's exactly where I was trying to place it. Thanks, Quark. Now I can receive things. Alright. 5. I need 21. Handcrafted dispensers, each artisanally made. Please do not eat the dispensers. That was a good landing. In theory. Alright. Oh, of course I put away the snow, despite the fact I need to throw a bunch at it. Gets distracted. Upgraded spruce fences get to be... there. 3 plus 4 snow blocks. Lapis. Next Vault Rock. Right, you can get tulips this early, but manageable numbers. Oh, look, and I need wool anyways, so let's... go shear a sheep. Where did I put my shears? Right, they're all going to be... yeah. Did I manage to get any tulips yet? Nope, no tulips. Anyways, shears are going to be in here. Yep. Next to bucket of friend. Almost certainly I should stick him in a jar at some point and actually move him, rather than leave him out here like this. Not even like highly theoretically, like... I got a jar. I can make some fences. Yeah. One log is 3 fences. But only if it's the same type. But I can use off types of wood for sticks. Because I clearly don't have enough sticks. Oh, you don't even have enough polished. You're gonna have to cook some up. Nah, you only have to cook it if you start from cobble. If you start from cobble, you're going to have to cook it. If you start from stone, you walk your happy butt over to Buzzy McBuzzy here. And you just kind of go, yes, all that can be polished. Then you take these apart. They decide probably you're making too many fences, but who's going to stop you? Your lack of planks, that's who's going to stop you. This mod is Vault Hunters, and this is specifically Vault Hunters 3rd Edition Remastered, which is a bit of a change up. After 3 years on the pack, kind of reimagining what they would want in the pack if they had started from this instead of right after 2nd edition 3 years back, where they've trimmed off some of the mods that were causing problems and like streamlined some of the things. You wander around in 25-minute rogue-like instances that you access by making crystals on a vault altar by sacrificing vanilla farmable resources. Note, some of the vanilla farmable resources are easier to farm than others, and other ones are like, the vanilla farming method of this requires specific biomes. But flower farms aren't necessarily tough to make once you've made them. They're fairly good. Especially if you have something like skeleton spawner someplace. But like, it lets you wander around as kind of a Diablo-esque action RPG. Note, your armor stouts out paper thin, so it's going to be a little bit before you're same strength as all the mobs in the overworld normally find the player, but the vault is slightly easier to start, and you absolutely get far more powerful, especially given the fact it's got a skill system and mana production to enable that, so you get all kinds of things you can do with it. I say as though I'm absolutely certain that you're still there and not just like wandered off because I didn't say anything immediately. Because, hey, sometimes I get distracted by the game in front of me instead of my chat down and to the left. So if you're still there, that's a bit of what this is. You get combat, utility, theoretically defensive, and since you need to sometimes collect resources, you get fun things like, I got a jar of sheep. I can increase the amount of sheep in it. Oh, and a new feature they managed to come out with relatively recently. Long asked after. You can unload the jar of sheep. Ever found a really good horse, then didn't want to take it across an entire big ocean to get home? Let me introduce you to the wonders of Animal Jar. Theoretically, at some point, they are going to finish making it a standalone mod instead of integrated into the pack at the moment. And at that point, you'll be able to release it. Oh, let's add this one. No, that is a quark-colored pig. It is not a sheep. This is. Now I've got 3 sheep in the jar. So I can put it in an animal pen, at which point I will have lots of sheep. Because I can feed them wheat. In theory, I should also do that with cows at some point. In theory, I should also eat it at some point. Wrong button, wrong timing. There we go. Something, something. That's how I'm supposed to do that, right? See, he's got grass. He's fine. He's fine. He naked for the next 5 minutes. Alright. Now I need to decide where in the world this nonsense is going to go. I know. We can use it, use the ship it to somebody else box. This is your problem now. And we can feed this wool. Best of both worlds. Now I need to wander back outside and steal some pigs. Bark. I should drink some food. Rather than cough straight into the mic. Because everyone loves coughing straight into the mic, right? ASMR chat. ASMR, you gotta remember that somebody coughing directly on you is ASMR. Talking like that is how you get demonetized. I'm not monetized anyways. Okay, then continue to be whatever you're currently being. I'm sure that's not going to cause any problems. Sticks go back in. Fine, upgraded fence. Gets to go in the idea with this later box. I've now failed to do either thing I set out to do to start today. Let's go get a jar of pig. Actually, let's banish the sky rats first. Then we can get a jar of pig. I wonder if I can manage to find a green pig again. Let's see, it's purple cow, green pig, golden rabbits. I don't think they do, like, the sheep. They have all the, they got all the LGBTs. But those cycle based on what they pop out of the hive as, so they can vary. 1 tulip, 2 tulip, 3 tulip, 4. One thing that does happen is whatever ones you put in the jar, the first one is what designates what all the rest of them end up like. So because I picked up the black-skinned pig, if I try to unload this, all I'm going to get is 4 black-skinned piggies. I'm not going to get vanilla. I'm not going to get the slightly paler. I'm not going to get the green one if I put the green one in after one of the other ones. I haven't figured out whether I think you're fine to unload them and they're not going to all use the same entity UUID. Because that'd be a pretty big oversight if their changeover suddenly meant that you could accidentally spawn multiple things with the same entity ID. And suddenly the world crashes because it's dealing with the entity existing twice. I think there was some kind of like YouTube video I saw recently about what happens when you get an extra entity appearing as the same UUID. Or maybe that was some other technical thing that was similar but not the same. Who knows? I watch too much random things on YouTube I don't even end up using. Not things I don't understand, things I don't end up using. Because knowledge is power, and I'm licking batteries. Wait. That's not how that phrase goes. Alright. I gotta drive pigs, I gotta drive pigs, I gotta drive pigs, and now there's none inside it. Alright, I need potatoes, I need carrots, I need wheat. I remember back in the day where your animal pen required you to put a jar into it, and you lost the jar. Well, you didn't lose the jar. The jar just continued to contain the animal and was part of the pen. And like, okay, yeah, in the mod pack, it's still not that expensive. Because, like, what? 7 glass. Like, that's the expensive part of it. 7 glass? What am I going to do? Make a librarian villager? Smelt a bit of sand? And then, like, 1 polished fault stone. We've seen how hard that is to get. Absolutely ridiculous. So expensive. Some point I need to make a silk touch axe and come back down here for those. But I don't need them yet. I will need a bunch of them once I need them, but for now. Alright. Something, something. I need to come back here with shulker boxes in a bit. And dedicate some shulker boxes to each of the types of seeds. Because at least these can be compressed. Compressed. Oh, it says you need research. It says I need research. Turns out that's more of a suggestion when it comes to whether or not you can compact or uncompact them for storage. And personally, I like that to stay that way, so shh, don't tell the mods. Well, don't tell the developers. They already took it away from us before. Actually, that's actually why some of these are the quark one, are these instead of the quark ones that you can't unpack. Let's see. Yeah. These ones you can unpack, but let's see. Oh, you can't even find it in just enough items because you can't really do anything with it. Okay. That's fine. That's reasonable. That's a normal thing to do. Alright. There wasn't moss this time. Right. Why do I have moss? Look, I should put the moss back away. Later. Yeah, that requires rabbit hide. I don't particularly feel like breeding up rabbits and making rabbit hide pouches for the seeds. So I should make some shulker boxes. You feed it an amount. Based on either your hand or the amount inside. Up to 1 stack. And it produces half as many again as you fed it. So 3 rabbits here, I could feed it 3 carrots and it will net me 1 rabbit. Or I can feed it 2 and net me 1 rabbit. And then I get the timer again. Anyways. Nope, that didn't fix it. Okay. Fine, that gets to stay broken. Moss goes back in here. Do I dig out a hole in the wall to start putting trees? Probably. Need to be mindful of what Smartbook might be doing, so. If I start doing trees, I should do them over here somewhere, probably. Or over here somewhere. Let Smartbook kind of expand this way. What did I do with that pine boat that's the wrong color? Yeah, you see, I could feed it 9 potatoes next time. Or if I make sure that I feed it 8... anyways. Saplings go in here. Fine. Grab a set of wings. Why is it always night? Probably I should recompact this back into my base someplace. And let's see. That ended up in here. Yep, and it stores now. Back in the day, it didn't. You would break it and get a bunch of jars full of animals. And you'd have to reassemble the whole contraption later. Instead, it's like, no. The animal pen itself gets to store it. Yeah, I should make an axe at some point. But vein miner that I can use on the trees means I am far less desperate for that. Than I would be in, like, vanilla. Because, like, chops down the entire trunk of the tree. As long as it's one of the small ones. At some point I need to wander down there and grab all their leavings. This is why nobody likes your jokes. Remove the entire leafstone apparatus. Nothing. Nothing that could register as part of this same category. Everything must be separated by at least an air gap to not be collected in this batch. At some point I need to devastate a village and start working with villagers so I can repair these easily. Like, okay, it's not necessarily hard to break them or to recover them because, hey, among the loot you get during the instances is experience bottles. Oh, sure, you can't mend anything while in the vault. Anything with mending, the mending enchantment is suppressed, and instead the experience goes directly to you. But, like, that just means that you've got more for when you use the enchanter table they got. So you can just kind of decide, hey, 20 emeralds and 2 diamonds is a minuscule cost to replace if this breaks instead of getting mended. Ooh. Alright. That's all the stupid trees. And, okay. At some point I need to, like, just... You strip out all of the points of interest that the villagers could use to set up job sites or anything like that. Then you go back and you pick them all up. Don't even need a jar for them, unlike these guys. Anyways, logs ended up in here. The saplings and the flesh ended up here. This recipe ended up here. Large chests, regular chests. All right. 6 stacks. Right, I've stuck apples in the compressibles. Even though I should wander these back over into the farmables. Alright. Bonk. Wings go back. Shears go back. Shells. Jokers. Shulkers. Everybody loves shulkers. Especially the ones that shoot you in the face. Alright. Moss. There's a box of moss. Wheat seeds. Wheat seeds. There's a box of wheat seeds. Beetroot. Beetroot seeds. There's a box of beetroot seeds. There we go. Let's get the rest of them. Yeah. That seems reasonable. Wheat. Let's break out a bit more wheat. That goes back away. That goes away. That goes away. This could slip in there. All right. I need 4 of them. For the calves. There's a strange amount of cows in that. I usually don't end up with oddball counts like that. I end up with oddball cats like that one. Carrots. Eventually, I'm clearly going to wander my butt just into the nether, and I'm going to go kill some hoglins instead. You can manage to get jars of hoglins, but warped fungus is harder to farm consistently this early, especially compared to like what have I already got. Oh, I haven't used up all that? I got one more of you someplace. Alright. Stick stack. Oak planks. Oh! Press that for later. Right, yeah. Bones. Bones are a reasonable thing for me to have to start shulker boxing. Because, yeah, you can break it down and make bone blocks. But it wants specifically intact bones for at least a couple things. What kind of oddball playing is he doing that he isn't completing these early vaults? Like, yeah, okay, you are not required to do completion, no matter how easy it is, too. Like, but like, really? You survived? You didn't get the free completion crate effectively? What? It just seems strange. Like, okay, yeah, no. It's not a requirement. It's never a requirement. Team potatoes. Six week. 6 week. I really should get into a vault. Because I do want to see if I can manage to get those, fundamental focuses that were, in the black market. But that requires soul shards. A significant amount of soul shards. A significant amount of soul shards. I have exactly one vault to get. put these away in here, despite the fact this is not where I got them from, so this is not my organization. Drinks the potion that refills on entry. Compresses these into their compressed state. Stores that there, stores that there. Alright. Braziers. Really, braziers? What's that first one? Sure, they can run me down quicker. We're north facing. One of these days I need to make a compass. Sure. Not here. I swear there was still some zombies. Did I manage to kill all of them? Anyways. Further north. Loop for time. End of the line. Circle, diamond, or square? Okay. Not square. Three-way dead end. This is either a diamond or a circle vault. And here is an ore room. And today is the day that I am playing like Iskalla's nephew, apparently. Crunchy. 1 Larimar, 2 Larimar, 3 Larimar. Thanks copiously. That's clearly what I want. Is random copiously on that. 1 Pizza Night. 2 Pizza Night. Larimar, Larimar. Larimar. Night. That should be just about everything that's interesting from there. Small child. Small child. Someone come get their small child before I have to stab him. He is trying to nibble on my legs. Crabs. Crabs capable of reaching into your soul from like 14 feet away. Hello, gorgeous. Three more Larrys to go. Hey, night. I needed Benny. 2 more Larrys to go. And I haven't even hit the bottom of this room yet. One more Larry to go. There it is. Bit more Larry. A little bit more Larry. Alright. Bucket. Thank you, Bucket. Not digging under the campsite. Already rated that one, already rated that one. Down we go. Ow. Benny. Benny boys. Absolutely need more Benny boys. Black opal, I will not turn my nose up at. Larry. Ow. If you're going to stab me like that, you can get your butt over here. Salt shade my complicated relationship with your somewhat abusive. Wait. Alright. That looks all that looks like most of the really accessible bits. There might be like one or two more ores hidden someplace, but I got most of what naturally spawns. And I need to head back now, so... Oh, why don't you run down a different line? Why would I? Like, I've got 6 rooms. I'm not going to complete 6 rooms on the way back. It's questionable whether or not I'm going to get out of these rooms alive. In theory, maybe I should just leave. Because my build absolutely, apparently, is not going to survive this. Oh, I should go up into the toxic area that killed me last vault. Standard wooden up there. Where'd you boys come from? Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. Yeah, no, I'm not getting the shards. Oh no. Oh well. I will get more fundies eventually from other things. It would have been nice to get like 3 early, like, but Unfortunately, all the mobs right now hit like tanks. Or trucks. What do you mean this is set to normal? This damage is normal? This is severe. Alright. Hopefully that was just candles, because if that was a crab... Got more traps, right? Yeah, 2x more traps. More things in chests, more souls. Yeah, they're faster. Which might be, screwing with my, timing for dealing or something. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm going to blame the fact I set the mobs to faster for why I'm getting hit so much. Yeah. It's not a skill issue, it's, oh yeah, I just don't usually play braziers, so these are moving slightly faster than normal. Anyways, how many mod boxes have I got so far? 3. Okay. I am happy with 3 mod boxes so far. Let's actually finish looting this. Ah, there's the extra traps that are supposed to be here. 8 minutes. Okay, and there is definitely a point of interest immediately next to that. That's just wooden up there. So, I'm going to say the rest of this room is too toxic for easy travel to. Okay, nothing I need to deal with there on that voice message or whatever it is. That can wait. Yeah. That's what I expect from more traps. Ow, 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 ow. Got how much defense? Oh no, you don't get to run away from this. Get your butt back here. This is out of spite. It's not even a useful use of my time right now. Yeah, like, okay, yeah, I've got like 3.5 minutes left, but I don't want to have 3.5 minutes left. We're we're going back and we're going to make some chest storage. Like, hate braziers with a passion. Plus 6 makes these now 100% piercing. So, yep. Plus 12 there. Yeah, and then I need to get more healing done at some point. So right now I heal a heart and a half. Finally, a blank seal. Where's that other one? Kiwis. Alright. %, overworld unbreaking. Yay. I can re-roll that. I wish the sweeping hit was better. Poison cloud, healing cloud, da 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 da. Don't want chilling. Ugh. Extra damage against hordes. Heightened attack speed, heightened attack damage. And a bit more souls. I'm going to miss the poison cloud a bit, but Alright. Fundies, we will find ourselves in another role of this black market. And I will make you mine. Stop trying to romance the things in the black market. If you don't got the money, they ain't gonna give you the time of day. A vault hunter can dream. Things that don't stack, things that don't stack, things that don't stack, things that don't stack. Alright. Gems and compressibles. Into this you go. Right, grab those. I should make it a deposit upgrade. Alright. Not here. I had books in here. Yep. There we go. Alright. I don't like axes. You aren't required to complete the first one it gives you every time. Heck, you can even re-roll it later, rather than right now. Shoes. Probably have enough vault rocks for the moment. So we're going to add them to the void. And if memory serves, we're going to give them a memory serves. Alright. Technically, these can compress, but then you don't get to actually use them. Oh, pog. Wait. I mean, to be fair, I probably should actually make something with this pog. I think, yeah, I could combine these and make this into a belt. No, not from... Yeah, into a belt. Rather than two double pouches. Because I'm not exactly overflowing my inventory right now with them. Okay. I would ask where you came from, sir, but almost certainly you just walked off of that. Right there. Assuming there's not a hole in the ceiling. There could be if I bug that gravel. Alright. They're not even locked behind anything anymore. It's absolutely not worth 5,000. Anyways, time for another box of I will deal with this stuff later. Bonk. I keep saying eventually I'm going to put in something so that I can just like climb up like a proper landing pad like this or whatever, but no. Nope. That's not happening yet, apparently. Where'd I put those chests? There, I put those chests. Let's use the fact I've got a mod unlocked to do some things. Okay. Well, that tells me that it works one chest at a time. It works in a slightly annoying fashion. Okay, so I can't use it for the entire chest. Okay. What can I compress? What can I compress? Cobblestone? Cobblestone? Can I go and get myself some cobblestone and make this compressed 4 layers of cobblestone? Can I get some base iron? Will base iron work? We're going to grab some iron and some nuggets. No? Okay. cobblestone. Compressed cobblestone. More compressed cobblestone. Can this stupid thing compress cobblestone? No, okay. So, what can this compress? What can this compress? Yeah, like... Driftwood? I can't feed you driftwood? Knowledge shards, no? Can, like, I get a JEI for what in the world this worked with? Or does this only work if I stick it in a barrel? At which point, yeah, okay, cool. If it only works in a barrel, guess what? You've just made a compacting barrel. Which is a compacting drawer. Why is it 9 times the cost? Okay, yeah, it doesn't cost the Larimar, but 18. 18 vault diamonds. Oh, it's more powerful. No, it's not. Like, do I need to use the compression upgrade and put in a compacting upgrade at the same time? Because that seems like it would be a little bit ridiculous. Especially because this apparently only applies to the first 4 slots. You can complain at Iskallia in May if they don't fix it by then. But, like, I cannot spend 18 diamonds per decor block I want to stick in my stupid drawers. Like, it's barely worth it to do that with the driftwood, and that's got at least 2 layers and is going to be absolutely a bear to have that much of. I mean, I'm already over 1 whole stack of logs. I'm almost at 2 stacks of logs. And I'm level 21. I'm not even that far into looting. Also, I'm annoyed that it defaults to oak chests. Like, yes, okay, they are the oak variant. Because the default Minecraft is oak. Because back in the day, all you had was oak. Made sense. What was that count? Yeah, like... Okay, I absolutely did not focus on Gilded last one. So it's not necessarily a fair comparison for how much Vault Diamonds I got that run. But... Hello, gorgeous. Ah. 16. And I didn't even get any knowledge tests, so I don't even have enough for 2 knowledge stars. Fortunately, I've got 1 already loaded in all of its cinnamon flavor. Spread grid. We are going to find out if the reason this doesn't work is because it's not in a stupid barrel. Limit 4. Okay. 2 of the appropriate plank. A redstone torch, some chromatic iron. Okay. What? What barrel type? What barrel type? Spruce, dark oak, acacia, birch. Am I just going to dye a bunch of them? Like, sure. We're going. Why the hell not? I need to find some pink dye. We're going to have pink. The storage is going to be pink. All of it. We're going to use the fact that I've got beetroots and bone meal. And we're going to make barrels. Pink barrels. We're going to make my storage pink barrels. Because why not? Anyone got any help for him? He's crashing out. Where are those stems? Oh, I can't even filter and search these anyways like that. Great. How many 64K drives can I stick into one chunk before it breaks? Alright. You're coming with me. Get in my bag. Honestly, I should have grabbed the redstone while I was over there, but that's later me's problem. By later me, I mean like 3 minutes. If that. Alright, I need driftwood. And I need a decent amount of it. I need chromatic iron. I need to break things down into planks. For each one I want to make. Right now, that's more than enough planks. Those come with, those comes with. Rest torches go there. I'm going to need a stack of redstone torches at some point, so we're just gonna go with it. I will use them up because, hey, the barrels cost redstone torches. No way around it. Time to go smash some more beetroot. Yeah, I'll feed you guys later. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. Okay. We're going to test something. Do you work? No. No. Okay. I have found one thing it works with so far. Driftwood? Driftwood it works with. Okay, cool. Okay, I can compress it that way. Cool. It's picky about what order that it is? Okay, cool. Lovely to know that. So, okay. We're going to take this and we're going to double check. Are you going to redeem yourself? If I stick you in here right now. Nope. But that tells me if I want to do carbon, what I want to do is I want to make a limited 2-barrel and kick somebody in the kneecaps. Wait. But I can use limited 4 barrels for things like cobblestone, diamonds starting from the nuggets, and things like that. So yes, like I can utilize this, but it does not need to cost 18 vault diamonds. Like, this is amazing. This is extremely useful. It is not worth 18 vault diamonds per. It doesn't display right on this anyways. But there is one fortunate thing about this. And you know what that is? Set it and forget it. I'll come in and set all these later. Cobblestone, dirt. Like, having the 4x potentially is a game changer with netherrack, yes. I do wish I could activate the upgrades from the side, but or from the front side instead of the side, because it means, hey, how am I going to work with this one? Do I need to go at sulf Like, is there a wrench someplace? Is there a tool that lets me access these? Storage controller, which, like, I'm not getting into the expense on that. Like, yes, that is expensive, but not completely unreasonable. Okay, so storage tool. Yeah, okay, cool. It cost me a little bit expensive. But I've got a spare pearl someplace. Yeah, there we go. You you can't access the sub interface from the front, no matter where you hit. Okay, yeah, that's more of a complaint about sophisticated storage as opposed to anything that we can do on the servers or whatnot. But like, yeah, Can I... Something, something from the back. Wait, no, I can't say that on Twitch. Well, at least that's also one of the fun things, is you can put the barrels facing any direction instead of just up and down, but like still. Or just forward. Okay. You can't break them from the front. And they do not store their contents when broken. Because you have to tape them. Already knew that. Like, okay, this, if in theory it works, yeah, I'm gonna go punch things in space. We're we're gonna we're going to finish unloading my bag, and I'm gonna wrap for today. Once I do that. Because I am not dealing with the implications that to get one extra layer of compression for the few blocks that get 4 layers of compression, the cost for the upgrade that does the thing should be 18 vault diamonds, 16 more vault diamonds, 32 less Larimar, but okay. Do I have any more slabs to turn into? Yes. We're going to steal these slabs. They're going to become spice racks. And we're going to start ourselves a sophisticated wall. Well, we're going to put a sophisticated, these things will eventually make a storage onto the wall. Ooh, put the bop in the bop, 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 bop. Put the ram in the ram-a-lam-a ding-dong. Yeah, let's see. What even has 4 tiers of compression? Clay, quartz, andesite, cobblestone, dirt, diamond, obsidian, granite, stone, sand, netherite, diorite, copper, netherrack, soul sand, iron, gold, red sand, in case I ever decide to mass harvest it from the red sand biome vault or whatever, snow, lapis, emerald, coal, gravel, redstone, and stone. Okay. Cool. Getting 1 extra tier of all those, noting that you can, in the vaults, in the factory rooms, you can find 3x blocks of obsidian straight out. And then, okay, you can find higher levels of these, and like it will save a little bit of clicks for my late game factory runs. I like doing the factory runs late game. You get a hammer and you like rip out every single one of those crates. It'll be nice to have a storage system that doesn't need me to decompress some of the blocks 1 or 2 extra times. Okay, I still will have to decompress a few of the blocks at least one time. But like, no. I can't compress an entire chest. Maybe the 2x, 3x could do it. But it doesn't auto decompress, which doesn't allow you to do the barrels. Like, the barrels very much matter. I only asked for the barrels, not the chest. Because this, like, yes, this is a boosted one, and if it actually costs... Yeah, so, stack of Larimar. Nope, nope, nope. Like I said, I'm going to go punch things in space. This gets to be later. Wooden logs. Sandy. Right. I probably should go through that effort of going, okay, soot is a 3x. These are all 2x. This is a 3x. This is 2x. These are 3x. These are 2x. Because then I can see. Then I can see if tomorrow how the 3x's work. But I will figure that out tomorrow. 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 Will you still hate this? Tomorrow. It's only a day away. Ooh. Compress. Compress, compress. Into the 3x box, you guys go. That's some good ones. Go for it. Yeah. Isn't that cozy? We're going to find out whether or not the 3x thing will let us put it here and make all of you into your 3x variants with quick compacting. And then if that... And, okay, technically, maybe I should start with the 2xers, right? Does that sound good, guys? I should start with you. He's talking to his storage stuff again, guys. Guys, Streamer, you're crashing out. Like, Isco, you make a fun mod pack, but you make some stupid choices sometimes on how much things cost, especially immediately after a changeover. Like, no, it's not that powerful. Sir, it does not need to cost an arm and a leg. I'm not asking for my brother's soul back to bind it to a set of armor. I'm not paying for the knowledge on how to convert everything with the clap of a hand. I'm asking to have my drawers back. I just want my regular, like, drawers cost back. Something reasonable. Let me make compacting drawers early. I don't need to be level 50 plus to start making compacting drawers, please? Please? Anyways... These are also intended for over here. 3x. Okay. That's unloaded. Unload that later. Gear overflow doesn't have anything overloaded into it. Ancient copper. Right, is the 3x3. Oh, what do you do with this? Now the question is, does powering it actually work like that? Anyways. Okay, that tells me yes. Ancient copper is in the 3x. Black opal goes in the black opal. These get a shelf. Alright. What I've got in my inventory right now is 2xers. Two Xers go in the 2x drawers. The 3Xs get to hold the shulker boxes. Shulker boxes require 3x3 crafting grid. I'm sure. Surely that's the most sensible way to look at them. Alright. Catch y'all tomorrow. Bye.